Look at this little guy. He's so precious. I love how KillTeam has little guys. I know they can brutally murder me, but I don't care. I just want to boop their little noses, even if they don't have noses. A good majority of kill teams have their dedicated little guys, and it makes me happy seeing them vibe. And with the announcement of these new goobers, I thought it would be fun to rank all of them. Hello everyone, this is Old Mountain Games, and today we are going to be ranking all of the kill teams based off of their little guy. Now what constitutes a little guy? I say while smoking a bubble pipe trying to act sophisticated. To me, a little guy is a guy that is little. Profound, I know. It doesn't even need to be a living thing. As long as it is a model that is smaller than the other models around it, it is a little guy to me. My ranking will be based off a few criteria. First, is the little guy his own model, or are they sharing their base with a bigger guy? Second, the amount of little guys. Numbers aren't everything. If there are two kill teams of similar quality, the kill team with more little guys will be ranked higher than the one with less. Third, the quality of the little guys. How cool are they? How are they designed? And fourth, the one that I think will have the biggest effect is, well, my bias. But yeah, my ranking is nowhere near law or anything, but I think it'd be fun, and if you guys have any other ideas of what you guys would rank as your number one little guy kill team, feel free to let me know. One last thing before we get into it. I'm only going to be counting the 33 teams that currently have rules in 3rd edition kill team, as well as the squats and tank busters because they are almost out. Anyway, let's hop into it by getting into the disappointments. Okay, here we go. Phobo Strike Team, Hunter Clade, Legionaries, Felgor Ravagers, Mandrakes, Angel of Death, Death Corp, Void Dance Group, Kazarkin, Scout Squad, Blooded, Novitiates, Blades of Cain, Chaos Cult, and Warp Coven, all tied in last with no little guys. Well, at least none worth mentioning that I know of. Like I know by comparison for the Blooded kill team, all the other models are little guys compared to the Ogryn, but that doesn't really feel right to me. Same with the Zangor in the Warp Coven kill team. Now let's go with the models that kinda have little guys. Ranking in 20th and 19th is the Hearthkin Jaegers and Salvagers. I rank them so low because they don't have any specific little guys. I mean, they're all little guys, but according to my criteria, because none of them are smaller than the others, they don't really count, but I didn't want to include them with all the other kill teams that don't have little guys because they're on that line, you know? Anyway, they're in 20th and 19th. On to 18th, we have Wormblade Barely, and they got this guy, who I rank so lowly because I almost skipped him. I barely noticed him. Not saying he's bad, he's a cool design, but he's not by himself, and he's a little forgettable to me. In 17th, we got Nemesis Claw, who has half a big guy, which I mean is pretty much a little guy. I mean, he wasn't originally little, but I guess he's little now. You little tortured soul, you. But unfortunately, he isn't his own model, and he's only half the little guy everyone else on the list is. But that doesn't make him half bad. Man, I'm funny. Next we got Corsairs. Not much to say, the bird isn't on its own base, but it's still cute, and I like it. Enough said. Hand of the Archon. Edgy Corsairs bird. Very nice. And finally, at our 14th model, we get a genuine little guy who is free, on their own base, looking great. Or should I say in this case, looking fly? To be honest, it's this low on the list, not because it's bad, but just because I like all the little guys. And this one, although it has cool wings, doesn't stand out as much. This is the definition of a good dog. I feel like I based all other dog-like creatures off this good boy. Love him, doesn't stand out too much. Hehehe, doggo. This is the definition of a good robot. I feel like I based all other robot-like creatures off these good robots. I love them, don't stand out too much. Hehehe, robo. Gotta be honest, I don't like these hobgoblins, but I respect their game. They look like they would steal your left shoe and pop out the lenses of your glasses. Which, I respect that vibe. So out of the respect, they're at 11. Plus also there's 2 of them, which is nice. Remember when I said I based all other dog-like creatures off of the Cyber Mastiff? Well, this is just the same dog to me, but with more personality. Look at that pose. He is fabulous. The Tempestus Aquilons. Aquilons? I don't know. Love the skull turret though. It somehow manages to be cute to me, and also as ominous as it can get. I don't know why, but I want to ride on top of it. Go on an adventure and then slowly moving around, crushing heretics and Xenos alike. Such a cool design. I don't quite understand what it does and its purpose, but style is the name of the game, and it's got a lot of game. If it wasn't by itself, it'd be so much higher on the list. These 2 little guys look so ugly and impractical, and I love that for them. They look so awkwardly put together, and that is so much fun. They look like the Imperium just threw some servitors together to do basic tasks and nothing else, caring not about aesthetic, which is an aesthetic. Solved number 7. Hehehe, Squigs. Top 5. These are the best little guys, the ones with the most personality. Any one of these could be the best depending on the day, but here's my ranking now. On 5, we got the Hierotech Circle, the best of all the robots. These 3 little guys combine practicality with adorableness. They're all so unique from the others, and the Necrons definitely know a thing or two about giving soulless machines so much personality. Hehehe, Squig go boom. James Bond, what are you doing here? And at number 3, we have the thing that sparked my desire to make this tier list in the first place. The Squats and their beloved Pooch. I fell in love with this dog the moment I saw it. It is such a little goober. Just look at those tiny legs, its scrunched together face. Looks like it got hit in the face with a frying pan. And I love him. Although he is only one little guy, unless you count all the other people in the kill team, the Squats, but I don't cause rules. He alone is so strong. There might be a bit of bias because of how new he is. He is the best example of a singular little guy. I really love these dogs. They got so much personality. I love how they look. I love the spikes. I love the beaks. Their design is both alien but also definitely doggo. They are great little boys and they make me so happy seeing them. That's not even to mention the bird. The bird is the same. It's both bird but also definitely alien with its multiple eyes. This would be number 1, but the first place can only be Hunter Clade, baby. Let's go Hunter Clade all the way. They are all little guys to me, and there is no bias whatsoever. Flesh is weak, but metal is little guy. Okay, but for real, here's the actual first place. There are so many little guys in this kill team. It is hard to argue that it doesn't belong on top. And each little guy managed to be so unique, and yet still fit into the overall vibe of the kill team. Each one has cool designs ranging from pretty disgusting to pretty disgusting, adorable. Although they might not be the most boopable considering, all the disease, but I just can't help but put them on top. They're so nice, and I love Geller Pox Infected. Wish I owned them, but that's a future problem. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and let me know what you guys think. Who's your favorite guy? Who's your least favorite guy? Where am I wrong? Because admittedly, I'm re-looking at my list, and there's so many parts where I'm like, is this right? I don't really know. Anyway, thank you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.